At a place as busy and overwhelming as an airport, where footsteps echo endlessly and voices blend into a constant hum, moments of genuine connection rarely go unnoticed. That day was no exception. Among the flashing cameras, rushing staff, and excited fans trying to catch even the smallest glimpse, something quietly powerful unfolded, something that spoke louder than any words ever could. Jungkook and Jimin walked side by side, surrounded by the usual chaos that follows them wherever they go. Security maintained a careful distance, staff members guided their path, and fans watched with wide eyes, holding their breath as if afraid the moment might disappear if they blinked. Yet, despite all the noise, there was a subtle calm between the two. Then it happened. Almost instinctively, their hands found each other. It wasn't exaggerated. It wasn't done for attention. There was no pause, no hesitation, no glance around to see who might be watching. It felt natural, like something that had happened countless times before, something so familiar that neither of them needed to think about it. For a brief second, the world seemed to slow down. Jimin's steps aligned with Jungkook's, and Jungkook's grip tightened ever so slightly, firm but gentle, as if anchoring Jimin in the middle of the crowd. It wasn't just about holding hands. It was about reassurance. It was about presence. Because in that moment, Jungkook wasn't just walking beside Jimin. He was watching over him. His gaze shifted constantly, scanning their surroundings with quiet alertness. While Jimin acknowledged fans with soft smiles and small waves, Jungkook stayed just a little closer, subtly adjusting his position whenever the crowd felt too tight. His movements weren't dramatic, but they were deliberate, protective. There's something deeply telling about the way someone reacts when they think no one is paying attention. And yet, even in a place filled with cameras and eyes, this didn't feel like a performance. It felt real, effortless. Jimin, on the other hand, didn't pull away. He didn't seem surprised, either. Instead, there was a quiet acceptance in the way he let their hands remain intertwined. His shoulders relaxed slightly, and there was a softness in his expression that fans couldn't help but notice. It was subtle, but it was there, a sense of comfort, of trust. As they continued walking, the grip between them remained steady. Not too tight, not too loose, just right. Moments like these don't need explanations. They don't need captions or statements. They speak for themselves in ways that words often fail to capture. Because what people saw that day wasn't just physical closeness, it was emotional understanding. A silent language, one built over years of shared experiences, challenges, laughter, and growth. The airport, with all its noise and chaos, became the backdrop of something unexpectedly intimate, not in a dramatic sense, but in a deeply human one. A reminder that even in the busiest, most public spaces, genuine care can still shine through. Fans quickly picked up on it, of course. Clips began circulating almost instantly, replayed over and over again. Slowed down, zoomed in, discussed from every possible angle. But no matter how many times people watched, the feeling remained the same. It wasn't just about what happened. It was about how it felt. The way Jungkook slightly stepped forward whenever someone got too close. The way his hand never let go, even when adjusting his bag. The way Jimin naturally stayed within that space, as if it was where he felt safest. None of it looked forced. None of it looked planned. And maybe that's why it resonated so deeply. Because in a world where so many moments are curated and controlled, this felt like a glimpse of something unfiltered. A small, fleeting moment that revealed something bigger underneath. Care doesn't always need to be loud. Sometimes, it shows itself in quiet gestures, like walking just a little closer, like holding on just a little longer, like making sure the person next to you is okay without needing to ask. That day at the airport, Jungkook didn't say anything. But he didn't have to. The way he stayed beside Jimin, the way he held his hand, the way he made space for him in the middle of the crowd, it already said everything. And maybe that's why the moment lingered. Long after they disappeared from sight, long after the crowd moved on, Long after the noise faded, what remained was that simple image, two people walking side by side, connected in a way that didn't need to be explained. Because sometimes, the quietest moments leave the strongest impact. And sometimes, the smallest gestures tell the biggest stories. Broken Heart,